Hey guys, newest mod to the car. I went down Friday and got some new wheels and tires put on. I decided to go with Factory Reproductions. It's the same style wheel I had, just a different finish, and they're wider in the rear. These are black chrome finish. I had the OEM SRTs with the hyper black finish, which is probably still my favorite, but nobody makes that aftermarket. My plans originally changed. I was originally going to widen my SRT wheels that I had. I was going to use a local guy, Eric Vaughn, does amazing work, and I was going to widen the rears to 10.5, pretty much just like this. And the cost, the hassle, and stuff, it was going to push it off quite a ways because this is my daily driver, you know, and it was going to cost a significant amount to widen them. I think he gets about $350 a wheel to widen, and then I'd have to buy tires on top of that. Basically, it was going to probably cost me about $1,600 to widen them and get the tires for them. So my buddy had these wheels, the Factory Reproductions, on his in satin black, and he's been really happy with them. Everybody on the forums that's bought them, Hellcat guys, SRT guys, Scat packs have loved them. The fitment is perfect. So the specs on these are, I got the staggered set. They are 10.5 rear, 20 by 10.5s, with 25 millimeter offset. The fronts are 20 by 9.5 with 15 millimeter offset. The tires kept with the stock size of the SRT wheel up front because they have the same 20 by 9.5 and 275/40 tires. So I went with the same size. They're Continental ExtremeContact Sports. It's their newest tire, max performance. It's the successor to the DW, which my buddy has, which are now discontinued. And this is the new version, basically. The rears are 315/35/20s, which is pretty much as wide as you can go in the back of this car without mini tubbing it. I know some guys have pulled off a little bit wider, but I've already got rub marks on both sides of the inner fender. Just a tiny little rub on the plastic, nothing, drastic, but obviously if you take it into some hard corners and stuff, over time it could wear through that and possibly start rubbing on the metal, which I don't want. So I went down to Factory Reproductions warehouse in Chino Friday to get these put on by them, and I really could not be more pleased with the experience. I dealt with Bruce mainly, but also Jason when I was there. Both great guys, totally friendly, helpful. All the guys in the back doing the work, just awesome. I talked to a bunch of them when I was there, just briefly, but everybody there was so pleasant to deal with and just friendly, and they took such care with every step of the process, between taking my wheels off, mounting, balancing the new wheels and tires, putting them back on. You could tell they care about everything, and I haven't been able to say that when I go to tire places usually. So I had a tire place that scratched the crap out of my G35 wheels back in the day, discount tire, and just because somebody was just being sloppy and yeah, it sucked, man. So yeah, I love dealing with those guys over there. They're awesome. I highly recommend them. If you're interested in a reproduction wheel, you want to get some more meat under the back, call up, email, or contact Bruce, Jason, any of the guys over there. Bruce was amazing, and they'll set you up. They're pretty local for me, so like I said, I just drove over and had them do it, and I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to be selling my SRT wheels, which pretty much offsets the cost of these wheels and tires. It should be close to a wash because the factory OEMs are forged, so they're kind of expensive. And these are pressure cast to all the OEM standards. They meet or exceed. I haven't heard of anybody having any problems with them so far. But you know, so that's why I went with this route. I basically decided, instead of spending $1,600 to widen my existing wheels and, you know, put on fresh 315s in the rear, I'd just sell those, buy this setup, and I'll be breaking even pretty much after everything's said and done. Pretty close either way. So that's what I decided to go with. So the biggest reason for this, you know, different wheels and tires was for traction, which this car lacks. Even with the stock 245 Scat wheels or the SRTs with the all-season tires I had, first gear was useless. Like, even from a roll, it will just light up the rear tires. Now with this, I can feather it right off the line and then punch it from like even like 5 miles an hour, and it just goes like a rocket. So well worth it in my opinion. It's so much more traction all around. Cornering, braking, and accelerating is just awesome so far. Now this is, I haven't driven it a lot, so I'll have like a review up as I get some miles on these, but initial impressions, very, very happy. So anyways, I'll see you guys on the next vid.